guys, it's me Fishman and welcome to another live stream of Genshin Impact, where we are going to see the pyramids. Yes, I'm going to do the world quest, the world quests here in Sumeru Desert. We have a lot of quests here in the new city. I think that's the quest, that one right in front of Kole, that allows us to unlock the pyramids, to get clearance, which will enable us to unlock some doors. So that's why I'm going to start with this one, Sabah. Ça va bien. But first, let's make 3 rolls. I have 2 wishes, normal, that's not what I want. But let's do them anyway. I want to try to get the Dendro Archon, and I don't have wishes. But I can get a repeated 4-star character. Nope, not even that. Yeah, I have nothing here. We'll try to do some more rolls at the end of the live stream. Damn, this starts right away. Rose, oh rose, grant me my wish. Blooming from a stone, the golden rose sang to me. She sang. What? That's a local Sumeru folk song called The Singing Rose, right? It's such a cute song. Too bad the boy ran off halfway through. Paimon would have loved to hear the whole thing and say hi to him. You must be new here, first time in Haru village? No. Huh? Did I guess wrong? Let me think again. Well then, are you scholars looking to study abroad in Sumeru? I know that there are many foreign scholars in the academia. We do know a lot of scholars, but we aren't quite like them ourselves. Technically, we are adventurers, the glorious world-trotting duo Paimon and Fish. World-trotting? Ha 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 ha! What's so funny? We're super famous adventurers, believe it or not. No, I wasn't mocking you, friends from far away, just the opposite. It's a delight to hear uplifting stories like people traveling the world. When you're as detached from the world as I am, such enthusiastic remark can really catch you off guard. I'm sorry if I offended you. My name is Saba. I offer you my apologies as well as my welcome to the village. Ah yes, were you talking about the Rose folk song from Ziyad was singing? Correct. We can talk more about it if you interest. I hope it will liven up your journey. Are you going to sing for us, Saba? Paimon's dying to hear the rest of it. Sorry, I'm not good at singing, but we can discuss what the song is about. Sure, so that kid sang about the rose granting wishes. Yes, I'm in a tiny village like ours. We don't have a big attunement like they do at the academia. Our songs are passed down orally. It's my belief that the wish-granting flower is the song represents the collective imagination of our ancestors. In a harsh environment like the desert, water is extremely vital resource, so they prized water story plants. So the more adverse the terrain, the more stories there will be about plants. It's a reflection of our ancestors yearning for a better life. At the same time, plants are also part of the symbiotic relationship between our ancestors and the flora and fauna of the desert. However, Haru is built on sand, and the soil here is actually not suitable for cultivation of Sumeru roses. The Sumeru rose I planted could never grow, so if you ask me, the golden rose in the song must have been product of people's imagination. Hold on, Paimon can't keep up anymore. Is this what you usually talk with people about, Miss Saba? I'm sorry, I thought since you were new here, you would prefer such topics over farming or the weather. Paimon got lost somewhere between symbiotic relationship and the collective imagination, but don't worry, Paimon understood that last sentence. She's a anthropologist. You say that the land here is suitable for Sumeru roses, right? We've also only seen them in places with moist soil. Well, this place is mostly sand. After all, roses are picky customers. Speaking of roses, I was thinking that since you two are adventurers, perhaps you can hire you to. Now we're talking about. We're battle hardened adventurers. We can do any job, no problem. So what can we help you with? I know it's ridiculous to want roses that don't belong here to bloom, but regardless, I still want to see them. I'm embarrassed to even say it, but that is my wish. Based on what I know about roses, they will grow in fertilized with highly concentrated dendro, even if you grow them in sand. But it's near impossible to get such fertilizer out here. So I'm wondering if you may be able to get your hands on some dendro. Yes, dendro promotes plants' growth and works especially well on poor crops. But I'm just a normal person with a dendro vision. Without a dendro vision, and I lack the resources to obtain effective fertilizer. If it's just dendro you want, this is pretty easy. We got this. Okay, she wants dendro. Several roads, though she won't suited for this place at all. Already. Oh, damn, I was too fast. Can you wield dendro? Are you someone with a vision? I haven't met anyone like that in a long time. What a nostalgic feeling. She'll be fine now, right, Miss Saba? That's right. They should sprout soon if powered by dendro. Let's just wait for a while. Gradually sprouts begin peeking out of the soil. Nice. They stop growing after sprouting a few leaves. So I need to come here every day. They're sprouting. Pama knew you could do just about anything, fish. The results were immediate, as I thought. Thank you. Too bad there are no flowers yet. Oh, that's normal. You can't rush such things. Plants have to go through stages of growth. That you were able to make them sprout is really quite amazing. Give the roses some more time to take in the nourishment, it will be better for them as well. Very grateful to you as it is. I wouldn't wish to bother you further. Just drop by and see them if you're in your spare time. That would be enough. I need to come here every day and spit some dendro into it. Is that it? Yeah, I don't care. I need to come here like every day probably. This is the guy that gives us the pyramid missions. Excuse me, are you Boniface? We are with the Adventurers Guild. Oh, hello there, but looking at your attire, you aren't locals, are you? Was under the impression that the Adventurers Guild would send local adventurers who might be better apprised of the situation. That said, I'm not from around here either. Making a living here is tough for outsiders. My associate and I are both Mondstadters. We originally traveled to Sumeru City to trade in supplies, and only came here at the request of a researcher from the academia. You came all the way from Mondstadt to the desert to do business? Of course, since you came somewhere as remote as the desert, you two must have been around the block too, I suppose. Of course, and we know your hometown pretty well too. Well now, and speaking of which, you might also know what sets us Mondstadters apart from the others. Freedom, you drink like fish. You drink like me, dude. Yes, though that doesn't mean every Mondstadter is a lush. I hear that the fellow over Dawn winery isn't actually so fond of drinking. How should I put this? Everyone is free to drink or not drink. Right, what I meant to say is that we Mondstadter almost is freedom. How does that saying go again? Go with the wind. Come on, it's actually let the wind lead. Yes, right, that's the one. Oh, is it? When the north wind began to blow, some dandelion seeds were blown across the sea to Inazuma, while others were swept away to Liyue. As for me, I guess I was favored by the Anemo Archon. I didn't stop at Liyue and got blown all the way to Sumeru. The climate and way of life here might be a far cry from that of Mondstadt, but I'm here and I intend to make the best of things. So that's how it is still. Could you tell us more about the commission you posted at the Adventurers Guild? Oh well, I accepted the Academia Researchers Commission, didn't I? Tirzad, that's the researcher name. He took 2 mercenaries with him to look for some ruins, probably for some archaeological research. Don't really know much about the academia stuff. In addition to providing them with some supplies, my association and I also rented a few sumpter beasts out to them. Nachtigal, my associate, was worried that they'd struggle to steer the sumpter beasts, so we decided to go with them. We originally arranged to use Deskbar to send message every once in a while so that I could be informed of their progress, or raise supplies to send to them as the situation required. We did exchange messages this way at first, but I haven't heard a peep from them from the last 2 days. Paimon hopes there wasn't any sort of accident. That's what I've been worrying about, and that's why I decided to post a commission with the Adventurers Guild. And well, here you are. But the desert is very dangerous, and you two seem so young. Are you sure you can handle a place like the desert? Are you underestimating us? You've left Mondstadt, so maybe you're out of the loop. But you should know that Fish isn't just an ordinary adventurer. She's an honorary knight of the Knight of Favonius. Huh? Wait, then you must be the celebrated Fish. Oh, then you've heard after all. That's right. This is a renowned Fish, and Paimon is the famed Paimon. Goodness gracious, please excuse my rudeness. I never expected to meet a big hero in a place like this, and a little hero too. In that case, I have nothing more to say. I just worry that you may have some other important missions that end, like saving a city or something. I don't have the time for a menial commission like this one. It's not like we're always doing over-the-top stuff like that. We take ordinary commissions too. Besides, we've already accepted your commission, haven't we? Well, that's great, right. As for your payment, I'll definitely think of something. That researcher from the academia has also been quite generous. I can picture it now, just as they run into some trouble. Fish, a true hero, descends from the heavens to save them. That should secure you double the payment, right? This is a deal. This deal is a sure bet. What do you think, Fish? If they're in danger, we have to help. We'll do it for the Mora. Now we have to help. Great, fantastic. There's hope for my Cyrus yet. Cyrus? Yes, Cyrus is the name of one of the sumpter beasts I rented to them. Cyrus, but isn't that... Does the actual Cyrus know about this? Well... It's fine, just don't tell him, no one will know. Anyway, the researchers and the others left the village and headed west. The trails here are a bit hard and make out, but you should be able to find them by following the footprints. I'll leave the rest to you. 2. Ready to go? Golden Slumber started. Check quests. Yes. We need to go by foot. Okay, no problem. Fodil. Fodil. Don't you have nothing to give me, Fodil? Fodil. What a great name. Nope, he has nothing. Let's follow to see what we find. Maybe I should have teleported, no?
Take it easy.
Strange, we can't see any footprints anymore. They did get blown away by the sand. Let's keep looking. There's a tunnel here. Okay, I think we need to enter this tunnel. Archaeologists position the desert ruins really does. Let's hope this There's a good news search for once. Use one fast. Boom. They speak very fast. Can't read.
Take it easy. Fuse is lit. Gotcha. Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Oh, there's the Sumter Beast. They could have fallen. Looks like a really way down. Maybe. Okay, let's go down, take a look. What? I've never came here. Okay, let's leave this for now. There are people down there. More tunnels. Ooh. Ooh, it's a city here. Hello, where? Do you guys also fall down here? There's no place for outsiders. If you have a way back, I suggest you take it as soon as possible. Looks like talking to us is the last thing he wants to do. Let's try someone else. Alright, dude. Very nice of you not to fight with us. He dressed like academic research, but why does he reek of booze? Think you can mess with me and scam me? Jabrol, you useless dolt. How long have we been going? You know, only to get stuck. If it wasn't for this busted stone slate. Oh, Paimon thinks he's drunk. There's no way we can talk with him now. Let's go ask someone else. You drunk motherfucker. Could this be Nashtigal, the associate that Boniface was telling us about? Oh, he doesn't seem well. Paimon thinks he's resting. Let's not disturb him. They seem like the ones we're looking for. And there's one over there. Let's go over and ask. I think I need a lead character. Let's take out Kolai.
Evil shall be dispersed.
Nothing at all. So who can we talk with? Oh. She's a bad guy, right? She's a bandit. Hello. Oh, are you the newly fallen? What? What do you mean newly fallen? Oh, do you have a way out? We accept Boniface's commission to come look for Tirzad's archaeological team. Boniface, the merchant from Mondstadt? I know him. So you want to find the archaeological team, huh? Let me think. Oh, isn't that us? I'm Jet. Tirzad sort of hired me. He said that he hadn't gotten any word from you guys in a while, and he was worried that something might have happened to you, so he asked us to come and check things. Worried about Nashtigal. Paimon wonders if he was the one who was taking a break. Are all monsters paranoid? What do you mean a while? It's only been a day. If it weren't for that bad fall and the heat stroke that Nashtigal had, we'd also be trying to find a way out. So this pit is... That's right, the test is an incredible place. 1 minute you're looking at solid ground, and next you step directly into a trap. And as you can see, we're trapped here now. Did you guys just get here, or do you have another way out? Still, we've searched all over this place, and there doesn't seem to be any way back to the surface. We have a wind glider. A wind glider? I heard Nashtigal talked about them before. They sound pretty great. To be honest, I'd love to give flying a try too. Wait a minute, now that I think about it, your little friend here doesn't seem to even need a wind glider to fly. Can you teach me, little friend? Can I be as footloose and free as you? As floaty. Paimon is nobody, little friend. Even Boniface knows that Paimon is famous. And Fish here is just as famous as Paimon. Alright, my renowned little friend Paimon, can you teach me? What do I have to do to float freely through the air like you? Paimon doesn't really have an answer for you there, Fish. If you practice hard enough, maybe a miracle will happen. Everyone has their own special talents. There's no need to force it. You can just wake up one morning to find yourself floating. I see, so you must hire Paimon to teach you how to fly, didn't you, Fish? But since you're still using a wind glider, I suppose you haven't trained enough, huh? Once you train enough, I'm sure you'll finally be able to fly freely without needing a wind glider. You seem like a really good teacher, Paimon. Can I hire you to teach me too? Hey Fish, how much more will I need to hire Paimon? Whoa, you've got a wild imagination, huh? We don't have that sort of relationship. But isn't just like how Tirzad hired me, my father and me, and Nashtigal too? Surely I can also hire you as long as I have the more to spend. If Paimon is willing. How could you say that? Of course Paimon would never leave your side. Oh, that's a shame then. By the way, have you seen Tirzad and my father? We have, but one is drunk, the other is bad. I see, as I said before, Nashtigal must be having a tough time. What with the bad fall he took plus the heat stroke. As for my father, well, he's got a nasty temper. Don't take it personally. As for Tirzad, I've basically been throwing tantrums since things stopped going smoothly. That said, Crouchy kids don't usually get that drunk. You're not drunk, Paimon. Haha, sometimes father will have a few glasses as well. But I never seen him get drunk before. How about this? We can go back together and I'll explain everything to my father. You guys don't wanna stay here so long, do you? I need to explore this part. I've never came here. Never came. It seems that I can't do nothing yet. Damn. It's a long way down.
Take it easy.
Father, I'm back. Oh, is Nashtigal doing better? Nashtigal is the one that had an heat stroke, right? Right, Paimon and Fish told me all about what happened. How can you just ignore people, Father? Really? When is that temperament of yours ever going to change? Try to explain the situation to the three of them. That means we've completed Boniface's commission, right? After all, he only asked us to confirm the safety of the archaeology team as well as that of the Sumpter beasts. Boniface. Oh, what happened? Boniface and Nashtigal are colluding to blackmail me. That despicable monster came all the way to Sumeru just to extort me, I swear. Is he still drunk? Mr. Tirzard. Was the price not already agreed upon after our discussion? You even confirmed it yourself, so why are you telling a different story now? I usually have my hands full with research matters, and I've never dealt with business people such as you before. How was I supposed to know the rules around pricing? If Chet hadn't told me that you eyeballed me, I'd still be foolish enough to think that I scored a great deal. Well, I'm really sorry, Nashtigal. Father had told me after the fact that I shouldn't have shared it with Tirzad. Oof. Was Paimon getting the feeling that Jet managed to offend all three people by saying that? That's it. I'm laying you all off. There's a limit to how much bullying I'll take. That's not fair, Tirzad. Nashtigal and Boniface are in the wrong here, but Father and I didn't do anything wrong. Besides, didn't we only get stuck in this place because you insisted on coming here? Then you started throwing tantrums after that fall and drank even though you clearly can't hold your liquor. You might have the body of an adult, but you've been acting like a little baby. you. So, are all the academics stupid, presumptuous guys? It seems so. Jet, that's enough. Tearsat looks like he might faint from rage. Now isn't the time to fight. What we should be doing, is putting our heads together so we can get ourselves out of this mess. Oh, someone's talking sense, so that crook Boniface commissioned you to come look for me. And your famous adventures, eh? Well, I'd like to hire you to get me out of this arcane forsaken place. At this rate, forget my research, even my very life will be cut short. Since your famous adventures, surely you're more reliable than they are. Is this the double payment Boniface mentioned? What should we do, fish? Now's not the time for bickering. Let's focus on getting out of here first. You're right. Finding a way out together is what's most important right now. Any other complaints can be addressed once we're somewhere safe. That's right. See, Tearsat, if you could just think as sensible as Paimon, we wouldn't have gotten ourselves stuck in this situation. Jet. I just explored a little bit up ahead and found that what looks to be ruins. Maybe there's an exit leading into a surface in there? Those ruins don't constitute a safe place, and I'm not going anywhere with such unreliable people. But you're a researcher, aren't you? Shouldn't you be thrilled to have ruins to investigate? I'm an indoor zoology researcher. I should be working indoors and poring over documents, like some adventurers who go stark raving bananas when they see a pile of old ruins. Oh, you. Don't waste your breath on him, Jet. Just let him stay here if he wants to. But father is our employer, so he has the right to decide what he does and doesn't want to do. We just have to do our jobs. That's right. There he goes. We'll come back after father and I find a safe path. If he doesn't want to come with us, then we can just wait here. Now there goes Jet. What should we do? We can just wait here. You're right, let's go find a way out of here. Are you going to ditch me? The payment for the commission is negotiable, so don't leave me here with this crook from Mondstadt. I've quit quite up until now, but Boniface and I are not crooks. What shady businessman would offer such comprehensive after-sales care? Think about it, Mr. Tearsat. We could have simply received our payment and left it at that, but instead we let ourselves end up in the same boat as you. I guess it makes sense, but I'm not staying here either way. I feel more comfortable in the company of experienced adventurers. But you're still rip-roaring drunk. Why don't you stay here and sleep it off first? I'm not drunk, I'm fine. I'm coming with you guys. Don't leave me behind. Then we shall get going. We should be able to catch up with Jet and the others. I'll wait here for now. I doubt the road ahead will be suitable for sumpter beasts. Good luck. Jet and the others must have gone in the direction. Okay. Let's do this. Yay!
Easy money.
Easy peasy, man.
Take it easy.
Squeezy. Doesn't seem to be anything down there. We're here. Tearsat decided to come exploring with us. What now? You mean that research actually changed his mind? Ugh. He knows the pros and cons, so naturally came along. Alright, well, you'll get the chance to show off your skills soon enough. How should we enter the interior of the ruin? Is the research a specialty, right? This should be a piece of cake for you, right, Tearsat? Of course, I might be an indoor researcher, but something as basic as this can be too different from what's written in the books. Watch this. This is that should do it. Yay! He did it. Whoa, the door really opened. Well, that's Mr. Tizard for you. That's what sets us professional apart from the amateurs. Paimon wonders what it's like inside. Let's go and take a look. Yeah, time to explore. Ooh, a teleporter here. I would never expect to find a place like this under the sand. No idea. Space big it is inside here, and it looks really. It is that certain spells is sorts right. Not go to 10 some more. Well, I can't really say. Rigor is the key to academic research. I'll just here, actually jump and make conclusion. The researcher thing to say. Legitimate researcher. Damn, I can't read when it's passing so fast. Is there anything there? Dancing illichurls.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's something in there. Oh, why were those illichurls there?
Take it easy.
They were there to die. Watch out! What? Oh, a robot.
Time for a light show.
Wrong button.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now. Here comes the fireworks.
Why
Let's
would
keep
anyone want...
moving.
Forget it. It's not my concern.
Are there things up there? Yes, there are. Ooh, a treasure. Oops. I need to wait for the refresh. All the treasures give primogens, so that's what I really need.
If it's useful, I'll take it.
Which father is still in deserts, but left the desert, so the first time is going deep into deserts and sand everywhere. Didn't expect it to be so full of surprises. Actually, it's my first time deep in the desert as well. Aha, no wonder I struggle so much out with this trip. Father about life said I think it is a passing experience. It's not worth talking about. That's what you say. It's very fast. Does this? Okay, this deals damage. Seem pretty used to dodging these devices. There is these pickings for us. You can fly. Fish,
If it's
flight
useful,
teacher.
I'll take it.
No, Paimon's not.
Useless. Busted. Fire hazard. What do we have here?
Dung beetle. Scarab, sorry. I can't use this. Do not have enough clearance. Is this a trap? I can't work that yet.
Ooh, will we find any fireworks?
Okay. It's door after door. Ferret. Breaking old valuable relics. Okay, no clearance. The hell do I get clearance? Ah, stop. Hammer time. Can't go on, let's rest a while. It's something wrong, Blizzard? Let's go ask him.
There's quality here.
Been walking around for a while without making any progress, so why don't we take a little rest? Are you kidding? It's hardly been any time at all, and you're already thinking of resting? Said it before, didn't I? I am an indoorsology researcher. I love that term. I should never have come out into the middle of nowhere like this. Wait a minute, I'm much confused. Wasn't the archaeology mission your idea? Jabrail and Nashtigal only came because you hired them, right? Yes, that's correct. So it was your idea, then why have you been dragging your feet this whole time? If we didn't know the old truth, Paimon would think that Jabrail must have kidnapped you to get some legendary treasure into the ruins or something. Haha, you're funny, Paimon. My father may be a grump, but he'd never do something like that. Don't get mad at Paimon. Paimon's only telling it like it is. Don't bully Paimon. She's doing nothing. I'm sorry, my father really isn't a bad guy, believe me. Then why is Tirzad so unmotivated? It's because I don't care for the topic at all. If it wasn't for this accursed sound slate, I'm always told to be original in my research and to find material that no one has ever worked on before. What's the value or meaning of research if everyone is just following the urge or reproducing each other's work, or so I've been told. But what am I compared to such a long-standing academic tradition and all my seniors in research? I'm no academic genius, so what can I think of that others can't? There are no academic gaps left these days that I can't identify and fill. Paimon doesn't really get academic stuff either, but since this is your job, you should take it seriously. I do, I give it my all. Why else would I have spent so much more to come to this Arcanum for second place? It's funny, but the Scarlet Sand Slate was actually the research project of a relative of mine. She was originally a young researcher with limitless promise, but one day she left the family behind and eloped with some wild boy from who knows where. Heard that they fled into the desert back in those days. Unfortunately, I was a kid then, and only saw her for a few times. I can't even remember what she looked like. All the more reason to buck up, since you're researching the same thing. There's a chance for a unit, isn't there? Fate is an unpredictable thing, after all. Even if we really did meet again, and even if we really recognize each other, how could I even face her? The way I am now, I'm no different from a stray dog, living off the scraps thrown away by others. Since I'm incapable of constructing any new theories, all I could do was take my chance in the field and see if I could dig up any new materials to base my paper on. Though when it comes to King Deseret, the academic community has long since concluded that he was just another self-destructive tyrant. Speaking of which, she must have left this stone slate behind. When she left back then, because even she knew this lousy thing had no research value. And yet, I took it to be a treasure. This is a silly stone slate. I must have been out of my mind to think I'd really be able to stumble upon something. Still, Pamela doesn't think you should lose heart, because we often make surprising discoveries while spoken ruins like this, right, Fish? There will at least be treasure chests, for sure. It's also good to see everything with your own eyes. That's right, Pamela might not really get super difficult research, but there's not so much stuff in big ruins like this. If you can take a good look around, there's got to be something you can write about, right? None of you have ever done serious academic research. How could you possibly understand me or the difficulties of being a researcher? Stop talking like a child. The academia might control the path to academic publication, but they don't have a monopoly on knowledge itself. If this is all you know about King Deseret, then you should have abandoned academia from the very beginning, because it's clear you won't get any results. Father, you're just a paid mercenary. What right do you have to comment on my ideas? So far, you seem to have very little in the way of professional credentials as a researcher. That much you already admitted yourself. Me? You... Tirzad gets so worked up that the blood rushes to his head. What happened? Will he be okay? We should keep a closer eye on him after this and not let him drink anymore. He must not have completely sobered up yet when Father made him so mad that all the blood rushed to his head. That was weird though. Why do you have to get so mad at him? We can't stop just because he keeps dragging his feet. But we can't just leave him here either. I'll stay behind to keep him safe. Meanwhile, you and Jet keep looking for an exit. Well, what should we do? Time's a wasting. You're right, let's keep exploring then. Leave Teaser to my father. You'll have nothing to worry about. I'll come with you guys. Yeah. He dead.
Boring.
This one is going up? Yes, it is. I don't know if there's anything below the elevator. Elevator. Ooh. Something tells me that all these robots are going to awake. Be careful now. Oh, dear. Beep. Paimon, get away from that. Oh, it's moving. Looks a lot like the one we just knocked down. Still, it doesn't look like he's going to attack us. Second thought, it can float in the air just like Paimon. Does that make them distant relatives? Paimon will sooner be related to a pigeon. Beep 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 beep. This thing's making weird noises again. Where's that sound coming from? Anyway, and it Is it really not going to turn on us out of the blue? Fish, don't let your guard down. Can you try talking to it, Paimon? Look, you two are about the same size, so you should be able to talk to each other, right? How is Paimon supposed to talk to it? Oh, you're messing with Paimon on purpose, aren't you? Hee hee. Beep boop, beep boop. Looks like some sort of device. Should we pick it up and try using it? Beep. Eee, you scared Paimon. Doesn't seem to want to do that. Can you understand it, Cheat? I can't understand the meaning, but I can get the feeling. What a weird thing. Beep beep beep. Oh, I think it's a lot like you, Paimon. You both look really cute. Paimon told you we're not alike. Well, yeah, you're round and cute, Paimon, and this seems a little pokey, but still very cute. Paimon totally doesn't get your standards for cute. I don't get it either. Right, so that makes two of us. I don't know why he's here or what he's used for, but maybe Tirzad will understand if you can get him to take a look at it. What should I call you anyhow? Beep boop. Paimon floats, but you're a little lower off from the ground, so I can call you Ben Ben. Beep beep. Why Ben Ben? You like this name too? That's great. How do those two even communicate? That's amazing. She's amazing in a weird sort of way. Ben Ben, it must be boring hanging around here by yourself. Why don't you come with us? Needless to say, Fish is pretty great too. So Paimon, she might act a little superior, but she's a good kid who thinks about her companions. You'll definitely come to like her in time. Paimon doesn't act super anything. Anyway, Paimon's not gonna fly lower for anyone, otherwise Paimon will breed a whole load of sand. Come look for my father with us. He may look mean, but actually... well, he actually is kind of mean, but that's just how he is with outsiders. He's nice once you get to know him. And even though Tirzad's researcher is not actually a bad guy, right? And you might even be able to save his research, Ben Ben. Beep boop. Well, wanna come with us, Ben Ben? Beep beep boop. That's great. It said yes. Really? Are you guys really talking to each other? Don't worry, Paimon. Ben Ben and I are already joined at the hip. Right, Ben Ben? Beep boop boop. Beep beep boop. Why doesn't appear Ben Ben as his name? Well, let's go back to where my father is. Maybe Tirzad was already woken up. Provided he doesn't open up his eyes only to just see Jabrel and get so mad that he passes out again. Haha, you never know. That would be funny. Ooh, close encounters. So we don't even have exit and we don't have clearance, so probably we're going to unlock clearance here. Aha! No, there's nothing down here. He's awakened. Father, I brought another new friend back. Look at this friend. This is the friend we just met. His name is Ben Ben. Oh, now appears Ben Ben. Oh, Tirzad's awake. Looks like things are going well with Father. I don't know how you came to that ridiculous conclusion, but let's not discuss that for now. What I'm most concerned about now is... what is that thing? Didn't I just introduce you? This is our new friend Ben Ben. This doesn't seem like something that could be classified as friend, could it? Does this look a little like the same thing that just attacked us? You don't have a lot of friends, do you, Tirzad? No, I don't. Wait, what does that even have to do with this? You're way too uptight. You just need an open mind. And you'll be swimming in friends in no time. Isn't that right, Ben Ben? Beep. You're too lax. So you don't know what Ben Ben is either? Its type must be related to ruin guards. I don't know exactly how to operate it though. But this unique model doesn't attack outsiders and can even communicate to a certain extent. Don't remember reading anything about this. Tirzad? What is it? Isn't that amazing news? This is the material that no one has worked on before. Wait a minute, could it be? No, it's too early to celebrate just yet. Maybe I was too narrow-minded and just happened to not see any relevant prior research on it. Maybe someone has already published 10 treatises and thoroughly studied Ben's genealogy. Why does this guy always jump to the worst conclusions? Wait a minute, something doesn't seem right about it. Beep, beep. What is it, Ben? Are you? Oh, Ben seems we react to Tizard's stone slate. Tizard picked the stone slate up and walked towards Ben. Hey, hurry, dude, don't tell me what to do. Whoa! Oh, Ben, you're amazing, Ben. Beep, beep, boop. Beep, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, beep. But I'm not gonna completely understand what he's saying, but it seems happy. Small portion of the slate lit up. What does it mean? Do you have any idea, Tirzad? It's hard to say, only a portion was lit up. Besides, I told you all before. Rigor is the key to academic research, and you don't want to jump to conclusions, right? Oh, yes, that's true. Looks like we'll just have to find a way to lighten up the rest of the stone slate, right, Ben? Beep beep boop. Hold on, I have a serious request to make of you, fish. This has nothing to do with Chabrel or Jet, so I can ask that you give us some space. You gonna reveal some kind of secret? Come on, wanna hear it too. Jet, mind your own business. But father, we're all companions here. Doesn't that make it our business? Fine, I'll give you all the space you want. Let's go, Ben. Beep. Talk to Tirzad. Okay. What's the matter? Why are you getting so serious all of a sudden? Can you help me take care of this stone slate? Huh? Isn't it really important? It isn't. That's why I want you to take care of it. To be honest, seeing it light up like that makes me uneasy. I don't trust myself if something were to happen. Besides, that weird thing also seems to have some sort of response to it. That weird thing? You mean Ben? Wouldn't it be better to give her stone slate to Jit to look after? No, I mean, absolutely not. How do I put this? Alright, I don't trust Jabrel. I feel like he has an ulterior motive, and since Jet is his daughter, they're obviously going to be in the same camp. Jabrel might be a man of a few words, but Paimon thinks he's very reliable. Could you be overthinking this, Tirzad? Jet said it before, he's from the desert. Can you really trust the desert people? I'd sooner believe that Boniface didn't defraud me. What do you think, fish? My backpack's pretty big, the stone slate isn't heavy either. Yeah, it can't fit carrots and cabbage, so one more thing, little stone slate shouldn't be a problem, right? Thank you. You're the only ones I can rely on in this vast sea of sand. Receive the scarlet sandstone. This is what is going to open the doors, maybe. Fine, we'll take care of it for you the time being. You're a huge help. That's what she said. You're huge. Okay, Scarlet Sand Slate. Activate Scarlet Sand Slate, special clearance that will allow you to control various devices in the ruins King Desert left behind. As you adventure further in the Scarlet Sand Slate, you'll progressively display key locations throughout the ruins. Follow the slate's guidance and use special clearance to unlock these devices. You may yet reach places that none before you ever met. Okay, I think we have to use this to equip it, right? No. Shouldn't it be here? Hey, are you done whispering to each other yet? Tears are ready to set off now. We should find an exit as soon as possible. I don't need you to speak for me. That's it. I'm indeed ready to set out whenever. Great, it's been a productive day. And I've got a feeling that we'll find a way out in no time. Ben. And I will go ahead. Everyone else can follow us. Jet and Ben sure have it off. That's good, right? Yeah. If that doesn't turn out to be a monster. Will I die if I stay here? I don't wanna know if I die, I die. So do I need to keep the stone slate? No, I don't. Ooh, nice.
Take it easy.
What do we have here?
That's a funny sound. It's just stupid because we can pass behind it.
Quietly now. Take it easy.
Taking easy. Relax. This is a different one.
Easy money. Busted. Game's up. Time's over.
Lighter, please. Time for a light show.
Take it easy.
I didn't went down there, but it seems that there is nothing.
Gotcha.
Disappear! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern.
This is an exit. Can feel a breeze. The exit must be close by. Keep looking. We'll be out of here in no time. Oh, we can finally leave. Although it's certain to be nothing but sand for miles around here, at least we'll be able to see the sky. That's true. Where do you guys get all that energy from? First it's exploring, then it's fighting. Let's slow down a little. You and father are the same age, aren't you, Tearsart? How many times have we stopped to rest so far? The mind of a child, the body of an old man. Jeez. Beep beep beep. Told you I'm an indoor... Forget it. I'm the employer, so just listen to me. This guy is very upsetting. Oh, if it isn't Nashtigal. There you are. When the door on the other side suddenly opened, I knew you'd found an exit. Brought Cyrus and the others over. Whoa, that was pretty brave of you. What if it wasn't shortcuts at all, but a trap? Yeah, you've got a point. You mean that didn't even occur to you? Well, everything worked out fine in the end. We've rewritten, haven't we? That's enough. By the way, we've got a new member here. That's great. That's a 3-month starter for you. But it's better to be cautious at times like this. But isn't it great that we don't have a double back to rendezvous? Now we can find the exit together. Follow the wind and find your way out. Don't let your guard down. Okay, I got it. Okay, now we need to guide them to the exit. What's in here? Oh, this is the other door. Alright, I got it. So they came through this tunnel. That's a big shortcut. But I think I had like a star around here, right? Dendroculus, so let me...
Busted.
Is that an exit point? I can feel a little breeze coming from that. It's gonna be what you're asking. Yes, but we still have something on the other side. I need to see what's on the other side. Break on through to the other side.
Take it easy.
Unagi. Potatoes. Ooh. Damn, how am I supposed to do this? What about now? Oh, damn. Ah!
Useless.
Time is running out. Challenge complete.
If it's useful, I'll take it.
Of course it's useful. Ooh. Do I need to do something in here? I don't think so. Oh, this restored. Okay, so I have this one. Can delete it. Let's teleport here. Exploration in the desert. Analyze nearby, let's set up in the camp.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Where do you need to go? What? Pama never thought that would be such a place in the desert. Yeah, we've seen a lot of this, Paimon. Don't you recall? A gem on golden satin. It's quite safe around here, right? I can finally relax. Can Ben get wet? Shouldn't be a problem, right? Actually, let's just keep it away from water. Yep. While Tirza is resting, the rest of set up a campsite. Ooh. Check out rather concerning look on this face, it should be.
Take it easy.
Okay, we need to go through here. You know something, that's for sure. What is it? What is it? Paimon, is it? It isn't anything important. Whose gravestone is this? Who knows? Maybe it belongs to a nameless researcher who once tried their luck like Tirzad, but didn't roll high like he did. King Desert rarely revealed themselves to mortals. Tirzad gave you the stone slate, right? How did you know? Keep it safe. Is it important? You can't be unaware of its value, surely. Well, its value to whom? To our employer, of course. After all, he's depending on it to write his paper. Anyway, let's head back. Should keep Shet and the others waiting for too long. Let's not keep them waiting. Stone tablet. The golden sandstorm burning sun will exorcise the darkness on your behalf, guiding you who perished here and returning to the spirit to the eternal oasis. Okay. So, Fish, I heard from Nachtigal that you beat up some terrain and were made on honorary knight for that achievement. Pardon me, but while you were quite skilled, are you really that powerful? Of course, Fish's a hero in Mondstadt. Tell them about your adventure in Mondstadt. Yeah, I'm the greatest. It's amazing. Well, books have been my only companion since I can remember, and I've never had the chance to travel far. Actually, this is my first time traveling so far from home. Right, Tirsart's an indoor zoology researcher, eh? Whoa, that sounds so lame. I don't want to admit it, but my life has been bland in compared to all of yours. Just like this test is practically impossible for those who lack strength to find a single unoccupied oasis. If you're so unhappy, then why not do something else? How about being a traveling merchant like Nachtigal? Or do something you're good at, like me and my father? That's not bad at all, isn't it? It's not that easy. I come from a family of academics, so I've been receiving training like this since I was a child. Like how a farmer's son learns to farm, or a blacksmith's son learns to strike iron. Well, I'm not doing great, and I can't compare to the talented and established researcher of my family. But as things stand, I'm afraid I can just do something else. I guess I drank a little too much earlier. Why am I even telling you all of this? Well, just laugh it if you want. I think you're being too stubborn. There's always a choice in life. I mean, just look at Boniface and I. We weren't born as traveling merchants, and no one in our families has even been to Sumeru. But we're still here with the northern winds at our backs. We don't regret our choice at all. Seeing the boundless world unfolds before our eyes fills us with a sense of freedom. Yeah, I too think that you're taking things a little too seriously, Tirzad. Right, like the relative you mentioned earlier. Didn't she give up her family rules, traditions, and everything else to live the life she wanted to? Maybe she's somewhere in this very desert just like us, bathing under the milky white rays of moonlight and braving the dry night breeze while looking back at the great day she just had. If only I had an iota of her courage. I never knew making decisions would be this different because I've never given them any thoughts. I think I've lived the life I wanted for as long as I can remember. That's really making choices never easy. Is that so? Well, sometimes it's easy. Choosing one means giving up on the rest. Wait, is this like saying that there are 10 tasty dishes in front of Paimon and that choosing one will make the others 9 vanish? Oh no, if only there were 10 Paimons to choose one each. Well, if one dish is made out of dragon poop and the other is made out of ice cream, that's not an art choice. It's like the branches on a tree. While they come from the same roots, their endless divisions make it so that some may not touch each other for decades or even centuries. Only when the entire tree withers and its trunk decays will those separated branches finally meet in the soil. Speaking of which, why did you choose to leave the desert, Father? You rarely mention your past, so I see all this very different from Tirzad. I don't have family traditions, I don't even remember my mother's face. I only have you, and you only have me. There is no large tree and no branches that tie us together. You might have left the desert long ago, and this might be my first time seeing it for myself, but I have this feeling that we are like grains of sand here in the desert. No family, no objective, but what we are is pretty free. Cheat. The desert holds only the past. It has no future. If what lies beneath the sands and wind can be described as the truth, then I can only say that it perhaps isn't something that will bring joy to everyone. I gave up the path of seclusion not because it's a mistaken path, but because I found a better path. Jit, I hope you'll be able to take that bright path. Don't really understand you. If the path of sand isn't what you desire, then why accept Caesar's commission? Don't tell me it's because you want to take a look at your past. I think you just can't forge the desert and the hot winds that sweep it. The strange thing is that I have no memories of the desert, but coming here makes me feel like I've returned home all the same. I think he's related to the cousin of the other guy. I love the sand, just like I love Paimon and Ben Ben. This is a place we'd hope to. I'm sure of it. Isn't finding Ben Ben proof of that? Hee hee. It will be a new day tomorrow. Ruins ahead are still waiting to be explored. Keep your chin up, tears out, no matter what others say. I think you're a brave person if you've taken the first step and left the comforts of your home. Now just do as you're already done and take the second step, then the third. I'm sure you'll get to that place where no one has been and find that special researcher Matilda for. Even you can occasionally say something nice things, aren't it? I'm just speaking my mind after all. I'm as free as the sand. But even the freest sand should rest at the oasis. It's getting late, so let's get some rest. I'll be on lookout tonight. I'll sleep well with you on lookout, father. Jabel softly casually singing a peaceful tune, fall asleep, maybe it's an old local song. Jabrail. O star high above the wasteland, O nightingales weary from the day, it's time to take off the crowns of roses, cleanse yourself with wine made from grape. Sleep, close your eyes, you young golden slumber summons thee. Wandering sand, drink not that bitter salt water, for the sorrows of tomorrow have gone away. Camping out in the desert is terrible. Oh, come on, why are you being so negative again? Well, the two of you are adventurers. Let's talk about you instead. Jit, can a young girl like you endure sleeping on the sand while dressed like that? Just can't figure it out for the life of me. Tirzad, you're such a pampered guy. Tell me, will even a bean placed under 10 mattresses disturb your sleep? Of course not. Anyway, why would anyone sleep on 10 mattresses? I don't know. Perhaps it might be a hobby of the wealthy, for all you know. But you should have expected that you've to camp outside. What else can we do anyway? Go back to the way we came? Of course not. The material we gathered yesterday isn't enough to write anything good. Forget submitting it to the academia. Just reading it to the square would get me ridiculated. What was he saying? Oh, looks like you've still got some spirit, huh? Of course, this huge ruin is right before me. It must be the Kemenu temple. The researcher must go in and have a look, right? There is this Ben Ben? Right, Ben Ben, what a strange thing. Beep beep beep. I mean, such an extraordinary thing might even be closely linked to King Deseret civilization. If that's true, I can't turn a blind eye to it. Going back the way we came will be worse than putting a bean beneath my mattress. You may as well have me sleep atop 100 Ben-Bens. I'd never sleep again. 100 Ben-Bens? That really wouldn't hurt? Anyway, before I collect enough material for my paper, until I figure everything out, I shall not leave. I've paid all of you very well too, so if we do encounter danger, I'm counting on you to earn that pay. Hey, come on, aren't we already companions on this journey? Of course we'll protect you in the face of danger. My father and I are professionals. Yeah, fish is amazing too. You have nothing to worry about. Who knows what the future holds? Better to be safe than sorry. Father, the merchants can rest in the oasis while we're away. Gladly. We've discussed our contingency plan, but we must bury some of our supplies before we leave. In the worst case scenario, the merchant may be forced to leave. This way we still have some supplies to come back even if that happens. Is that really necessary? Underestimate the sand and you'll pay with your life. Since it's father, it definitely has his reasons. Well, it's always a good idea to prepare for every possibility. The Azure will sand and carefully bury some supplies. This should do it, right? Let's set out then. So slow down, my hangover isn't... You better hurry up, or someone else might publish a paper about this before you. Don't say things like that. Fish, you ready? Let's go. Okay, let's go. Where do we need to go? Okay, I don't have any. Teleporter. Oh, now I have clearance for this, right? No, I don't. I thought it would be smooth sailing this time, but we still have to figure out a way to get the door open. Isn't that good news? At least that means no one's ahead of me, even if they may have chosen the same subject I got here first. The Academy's researchers are alone in coveting King Desseret's relics. What do you mean, coveting? Doing legitimate research, approved by the Academy. Don't you dare compare me to the treasure hoarders. They just find a way through the door. Oh, Fish, do you remember how Ben somehow made the stone slate light up? Let's have a look at it. Might even discover a clue. That's Tears' stone slate doing with Fish. Well, Fish here's an expert adventurer with much more experience in ruin mechanism than Tirzad. Giving her this important item will help us make the best use of it. Ah yeah, that's it. That was my intention exactly. Is that how it is? Fine. You do have a point. So Fish, have you figured anything out? Nothing so far. Well, Fish doesn't know anything about research. It's never too late to learn. Even someone as knowledgeable as me can't figure anything out. I suppose I really must continue improving myself. If I spend 10 years working hard at the academia, 10 years of hard work won't do anything for a layman. Just forget it. But you'll never know it if you don't give a try. Wait, Bepin's acting a little strange. Beep 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 beep. Maybe any man can open the door. Beep beep beep. Oh yeah, Ben. That's the way, my friend. Whoa, it's actually opening up. Didn't expect Ben to be able to do that. Beep beep. I think Ben's saying that he's capable of more than that. Beep. Lemon gets the feeling that Ben is much more useful than Stone Slate, or maybe we should ask this instead. Will this Stone Slate really be of any use? Of course it will. It has to. I might lose my mind if it's of less use than Ben. Be patient. It's too early to make any judgment yet. Well, you're right, Jabrel. Short-sighted researcher is bound to amount to nothing. Patience is a virtue. But neither Paimon nor Fish are researchers. We'll need patience nonetheless. Terribly at pursuing and waiting for things. But isn't life made of exactly that? That's enough, it doesn't matter who did it. All that matters is that the door opened, right? Now that the door's open, you're eager to go inside, aren't you, Ben? Beep beep beep. Alright, here's our archaeological team, let's go. Beep beep. Let's advance with caution. Oh, I know we should be fine if we stay close to Fish, right? Come on, Fish, let's get moving. I like to move it. So we open another door. I don't have enough clearance yet. Yes. I have clearance for this one. Maybe I'll be able to upgrade it and have more clearance for other ones. Ooh, treasures. Not disturbing that. What's this? Nope, not enough coolant.
Take it easy.
This is going to activate something up there. Oh, here. What? Huh? What the hell is this? Oh, okay. Get the other side to light up at the door. Yes, probably. Let's go check the other side. We have a fight here.
Useless. Things are about to get dicey.
The fuse is lit!
It's going to light up this
Take
pillar.
it easy.
And it's done, right? Ooh, Pinman's been mulling around the door, but nothing's happening this time. Beep beep beep. Seems to have been talking to the doors earlier. Stop that nonsense. Doors can speak, but something like Pinman should be able to speak either, right? That's true. Yes, Paimons unknowingly accept that Pinman can speak as well, but can beeping really be considered speaking? As long as communication is achieved, it doesn't matter if the languages is something we familiar with. For example, animals have their own languages, and the sand has its own language too. But if we don't understand it, Paimon's curious. Paimon really wants to know what Ben's saying. Just ask Ben if you're curious, Ben. What are you talking to the door about? Beep beep boop boop, beep 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 boop boop. Oh, I see. Oh, Jet, you understand it? Ah, of course not. It's just as I mentioned before, I can't sense some of its emotions. But once you can't understand Ben's emotion, trying to guess what Ben's saying isn't that difficult. Well, to be honest, Paimon didn't sense or understand anything. Fish, did you? Yeah, not at all. Yeah, Paimon had no idea what Jet's talking about. Well, no one has been here in a very long time. Oh, of course. Someone has been here, but they weren't able to open this door. Yeah, even when Ben can't open it, the door is protecting something very important, and so much time has passed that it has almost forgotten how it used to open. People used to come here long ago, and some would even pass this way many times a day. I mean, it's such a huge door after all. People used to walk here, huh? Oh, it must have been mischievous cat that no one could catch, which is why so many people passed through here. Wait a minute, did the door tell Ben all of that? Of course not, they're just guesses I made based on Ben's emotions. I almost believed you. If I had unknowingly included it in my paper, wouldn't everyone laugh at me once I publish it? How will you make it up to me when that happens? Ha, Tirzad, that will be your own mistake. As a researcher, you should be able to distinguish the authenticity of materials you collected. That was close, Paimon almost believed her too. Thank God that we don't have any papers to write. Beep. We have a long journey ahead. Let's stop wasting time and get moving. Yeah, Jabrel is right. I like him. Right, this place is huge and filled with doors. If we do this in front of every door, who knows how long it will take us to finish. Will that be perfect? You aren't fond of camping outside, but this place has walls, a ceiling, and even the research materials you want. King Desert civilization fell to tyranny. This place is probably his mausoleum. I'd rather spend 2 weeks in the desert than spend a single night here. Tirza, do you and King Desert have JIT? Alright, Nashtigal. And the others are still waiting for us at the oasis. Let's continue exploring. Yeah, let's just finish it.
Take it easy.
Ooh. And another one. Okay. Ooh, this one's big. I'm exhausted. Moreover, besides Ben Ben, we haven't made any other discoveries. That makes my exhaustion all the worse for it. This place is huge. We've seen so much on the way here. Paimon's sure there's a lot to write about, right? Even if Paimon doesn't really know much about these things. Neither of you are a researcher, so of course you don't understand. What we've witnessed this whole time can only be considered as proof of our existing research, except Ben Ben. How should I explain this to a non-researcher? Let me put it like this. I want my paper to get approved by the Academy's review. It's like love. What does this have to do with love? Let me explain. A paper must stand out to pass the review. Just imagine that you're pursuing your ideal partner. If you're no different from the other candidates, then how will you capture their heart? This analogy sounds like a real stretch, you know? The way Tears Art thinks is really strange. In my opinion, a couple just has to consider each other suitable. There's no need to compete with others. We're still talking about academic reviews, aren't we? I shouldn't have made that example. Just forget what I said. I guess this is where our little chat ends. I'll be more efficient if we split up and look for clues. An archaeological expedition with no hope in sight? Who cares about efficiency? That stone slate is lit up once. We'll definitely find a way to make it lit up completely. Just have to not give up. But how can you guarantee that? Wait, so you really do know something, don't you? What I do know is that there may be hope if we continue forward, but we'll leave empty-handed if we turn back now. Well, that's true. Tirzad, stop worrying about this and that. An indoor zoology researcher like you has finally gotten the opportunity to enter some ruins, so just treat it as a chance to view some of your senior researcher subjects for yourself. You're right, I should be more professional, but even if we're going to split up, I want Fish to stay close to me. Want to explore freely too, you know? Then we'll explore freely together. There's no danger here. And while you might be a researcher, you're terrible at puzzles. You'll just be a burden to Fish. Exploring has never been my forte, but if I'm given enough time and pen and paper, then such problems will be no problem at all. Alright. Anyway, just shout, "Help me!" if you're in danger or something. One of us will get there in time, probably. What if no one of you do? Well, it's as impossible as breaking open 10 bad eggs in a row for breakfast. I think you need some lessons in mathematics, shit. I can introduce a teacher to you once we return. I don't really like this researcher. Looks like a pet has come to mind, you know what? To the previous room. Let's just explore this first, Paimon.
Take it easy. Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
here. We have a button here in this door. Ainda não tenho a gaja direto. Mas vou fazer uns rolos assim que acabe isto para ver se sai. Nem sei quantos primogênitos é que tenho neste momento. Só preciso de um também, né? Already open, maybe cheating the others. Ok. What the hell is this? G? Qual era o G? While exploring within the King Desert, you may encounter platforms with unique etchings on them. These platforms are named Ilzarki stones, and when stepped on, they will disappear. Do not hesitate when you step over them. Press on. Okay. Oops. Will I die? I don't think I die if I fall down. We'll explore that later.
Lament! Worthless! Here! Boring!
A missão que mandaste, fiz, foi a primeira que eu fiz. Ok, não dá para vir por aqui. Depois sempre fizer um stream, começo por essa. This is nothing. We can go up there. What? What? Oops. Okay. Não, eu estou a fazer, eu não estou a explorar, eu estou a fazer a história. Que é para ter a autorização. A clearance. Só que se encontrar alguma coisa vou apanhá-la. What? O que é para fazer aqui? What? Drindóculos. Eu sei, eu acho que não vou fazê-la toda agora. This is a boat. Ok. The hell is that? Lá está. Essas coisas que eu não vou estar a debater muito. Eu agora, quando acabar de limpar esta pirâmide, provavelmente vou arrumar o stream por aqui. Quero é chegar ao fim desta pirâmide.
Take it
Provavelmente a
easy.
minha clearance vai aumentar para nível 2. Me vai possibilitar de voltar à primeira pirâmide e voltar a achar aqui ali alguns sítios que eu não tinha clearance. Great, as expects of my senses, no mechanism or puzzle shall ever be your match. No need to exaggerate. Fish is impressed, but you should help out too, Tizard. Alright, speaking of which, didn't you complain about being exhausted and not discovering anything so far? How are you with this motivated now? It's because my research intuition tells me that we're about to make a breakthrough. Researcher's intuition? Is it like Adventurer's Instinct? Yeah, probably. Oh, Paimon get it. That's the ability to predict that there will be an ambush at the corner of a trap behind the door, right? Then you'd better be careful, Fish. Father, let's prepare for battle as well. What are all you all talking about? The research intuition I mentioned is based on a vast knowledge and carefully observation. It's akin to a flash of genius. But what you've said does make sense. My consideration is lacking in its aspect. Well, if there's danger, I'll be counting on all of you to do the jobs I hire you for, then. Yeah, probably we have a fight here. An elevator.
Worthless.
Fancy. Is this a mural? Whoa. These are you alright? Me, of course, I am terrific. I've never felt better. Since permanent fish aren't from around here, it's understandable that you don't recognize its word. As for J-Roll and Jit, I guess it's a knowledge issue. No, it isn't something that you should have knowledge about. Paimon, let me test you for a moment. What can you discern from this mural? There are many people and something like a sun and an eye. I guess Paimon has no talent for this. Why did you even ask if you already knew that, huh? What about you, Fish? What do you see in this mural? It's very symmetrical painting. Insignificant subjects and a great king. Exactly. That's exactly what this mural symbolizes. The sun and the eye symbolize King Deseret. Beneath him are 7 pillars, so we call them, that hold up King Deseret pyramid of authority. For this subject, they are insignificant. They dare not express any complaint. They are forced to submit. But even so, they couldn't escape destruction. Is that really the case? Come on, how can I be wrong? The theme of this mural fully conforms to the prediction of King Deseret in everything I've ever read. Terrifying king who used absolute and supreme authority to keep all his subjects beneath him. But this mural feels so peaceful to me. Everything feels so orderly. Everyone has their own place and duty. Isn't that good? What kind of crooked interpretation is that? Shit, you can make up stories about Ben talking to doors, but deciphering rules and the history of King Desert civilization is my area of expertise. But now, I won't hear any buts. Everything I have said has been proven by prior research, and this mural will become part of Vahumana too. But wasn't the King Deseret a good guy? Of course, I'll be the one to write it. I think it was. We saw with the story of Nahida, right? Because he he and the Greater Lord Hukdevata work together to stop the withering from reaching the forest, right? Because the withering was what turned the desert into the desert. Whatever. Maybe they still don't know. Jit is entirely correct, but you know very little about the sand. You've hardly said more than a few words all this time, yet you're standing up for your daughter now? May not be match for you in battle of strength, but I have fish on my side. Fish, you'll take my side, won't you? That's not appropriate. We're all traveling together. Now, we're all companions on this expedition. Even if your opinions differ, we shouldn't fight over it, right? What? Together? Start the expedition and paid for it. All of you are employed by me. Moreover, the only one with formal academic training. A layman has no right to speak on academic issues. One who only draws from others can hardly call himself an independent researcher. Oh, then let's hear your unique insights. This destroyed kingdom was so strong and beautiful. It may be difficult to believe that all of this was built in the desert, and you only see the obedience revealed on the surface, but fail to notice the direction of the people's hopes. It was their hope which tied the people of the sand to King Deseret. They thought this would help them overcome the calamity, but we know the outcome of that. Even delusion should have limits. Are you trying to overturn all prior research? Don't think there's sufficient evidence for any of this nonsense. Well, what a coincidence. I too do not think that the opinion of a struggling researcher who came here out of desperation holds any weight. You... Damn. Never knew you had such a sharp tongue. Father, arguing won't change a thing. Exactly, Paimon can figure out what you're arguing about, but if it's academic, there's always room for discussion, right? So put your differences aside for now. You can't convince each other anyway. Yeah, so let's continue investigation. Perhaps we'll discover more clues. Then we can see who is right and who is wrong, alright? Yeah, the researcher is wrong. This is infuriating. I shouldn't have discussed academics with a layman. Whoa, what's going on? Whatever it isn't my fault. The path looks like leads upward. Don't see any traps. Paimon wonders where it leads, but staying here won't change anything either, so let's continue, shall we? Yep. And I think I've also made a lot of... Yeah. A lot of achievements. Which translate in 15 Primogen. Well, at least it's good for one roll. What? Can I exit here? No? Oh, okay. That's the teleport. Alright. Well, it's a long way up. Whoa, these ruins are magnificent. Those aren't ordinary ruins. If the records are correct, they should be King Deseret's mausoleum. It's where the tyrant is buried. Should we still go forward then? All questions have an answer, and all answers slumber here. I will do this, even if all I achieve is showing some ignorant mercenaries the error of their ways. Fitch, let's head over carefully. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe I'll hang here. Probably when I will open. Do I have clearance for the things that are here? Paimon feels even smaller now that we've got closer. Paimon feels insignificant as grain of sand. That was also one of King Desret's meaning of ruling, building huge spectacles to instill the idea that his subjects are small and insignificant to them, thus achieving the objective of domesticating them. The act of using huge amounts of manpower to build such spectacle in the desert is a testament of King Desert tyranny. Beep 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 beep. Alright, it's opened. So we won't explore this pyramid now. Whoa, so when Ben can even open a door is huge? It's difficult to say. Maybe it's just open on its own. It might have nothing to do with Batman. Why is he being so stubborn? Then explain to me how this thing Ben opened the door. What's the logic behind it? Paimon doesn't know either. Ben. What is it? Do you want to go inside? Is there something you're familiar with in there? Beep beep. Grain of sand is insignificant, but an ocean of them possesses immeasurable strength. Researcher of blind fate, do you really have the courage to set foot in the sands? We're already here, so of course we must go inside. Still, my researcher's intuition is telling me that the danger ahead is incomparable to the danger we faced so far. I doubt I can trust either of desert dwellers, so Fish, I'm counting on you to keep me safe. Come on, it's just some differences of opinion. It isn't that serious, is it? You don't get it at all. Collision of views in academic is no different from a battle. Sheesh, this guy is really getting more annoying by the minute. So are all of you done? It's not that easy to hold Ben back. Sorry. So Ben really wants to go inside, huh? Let's stop delaying him. I think this is the last pyramid we will research, but the Red PT told in the chat that there are still some more missions to do in here regarding this clearance stuff.
Useless.
Let's sweeten the deal. Fire hazard.
Oh, they're fighting with us. I thought those were enemies.
Here comes the catch.
Let's keep looking. No, let's not. This is a good... Oh, when we have a teleport here. I didn't have a teleport here before. But there are still more teleporters inside here, I betcha. Okay, let's make our roll. What do I have here? Oh, we have the slate. Okay, all we need is one. Nope, not yet. I don't even know how my PT is. Let me check. History. $50, $60, $70, $72. Okay, I think I can get it, but I need to press on here. Okay, that's all for now. We are going to finish our live stream here. I hope you have enjoyed it. Next live stream, I don't know if I will keep going on this mission or if I do the well, some more hangout events, but whichever will be, I will do it. So I hope you have enjoyed this live stream. Probably, yeah, I can also do the event. This probably gives more primogens, because I think everything has ended. Even Chop. They don't sell Primogens. Nope. But you can get Dory. Oh yes, they give Primogens here. I can see how much they can give. 60, 120, 180. Cento e oitenta, 210, 240, 270, 270, 270, 270. Não, acho que não era 270, mais 60, 350, 350, 410, 480, e são mais 3 rolls. Not bad, not bad. Probably we're going to do this. Finish this fabulous fungus frenzy. Yeah, that's it. That's all for now. Thanks for watching and have an awesome gaming time. Toodaloo.